Welcome back to Cloudpunk. We're over here in Diamond Hills picking up a driver in distress who wants to forfeit their night's wages. Ooh, nice bit of lens flare going on there. Forfeit their night's wages. Let's find out what that's about. Baz.
Thank CORA you made it. Motherfucking androids, man. Can you believe this shit? Alright, back to the HQ, quick. I need to get home and drink my own body weight in paint stripper.
Alright, parking privileges for Pashta fast. Okay. Let's just head for that little strip of highway down there.
So I know you want all the details. Just let me get my thoughts straight. Alright.
You don't need to.
It was just another normal night in this goddamn city. I was taking a turn too fucking fast. You know that, and I know that. I ain't gonna deny it. The traffic cameras have it all, I'm sure. I'm not trying to cop out. I can't say I wasn't. But that son of a bitch, and I use that as a figure of speech because those bastards don't have mothers, was not looking where he was going. He stepped right in front of me.
So it was an android.
This voice acting is not good.
More like an android hit me. That's how they should see it. But no doubt Corpsec will side with the androids as usual. They're all part of the same system, you know. They're trying to breed us out of existence.
Androids are breeding us out of existence?
Yes, not, you know, the normal way, but they are reproducing and forcing us out to the margins. If we don't stop them, soon we'll be living in the kinds of shitty areas.
Where the poor androids stay right now?
Exactly. Take my word, man. This CORA thing, it's the next step.
What CORA thing?
The accidents, it's all intentional. CORA is trying to wipe us out. These earthquakes, they're contractions, man. A new dark god rising.
Has it been a long shift? I mean, have you maybe missed out on some sleep?
Now, I take naps all the time. That's how you make sure she doesn't get into your dreams. Each nap should be no more than 28 minutes.
Oh, sure, yeah. Everyone knows that. So, obviously, the androids are out to get us. And the automata?
Are you for serious? Of course they are too. They're the worst of all. Well, other than cyborgs. Why would you let anyone put that junk in your body?
Maybe we should keep quiet for the rest of the journey. You know, in case CORA is still spying on us?
That's not a bad idea.
Lovely.
Hey, Baz, wake up. We're here.
Get away from me! Don't touch me!
There is absolutely no danger of me touching you, Baz. Time to go.
Right. I'm gonna go tell my supervisor exactly what happened.
Control?
No, he's in on it. I got reassigned to another supervisor. I'll see you later, 14FC. Remember, don't trust them.
Right. Later, Baz.
I think the game was not expecting me to get to Cloudpunk HQ quite that quickly.
Hey, Control, are you there? I dropped off Baz.
I read you, Rania. How was it?
He may actually be the worst person I've met all night, and that's saying something.
If I'd warned you how bad he was, you wouldn't have picked him up.
You're probably right. Hey, Control, did he really hit and kill an android with his Hava?
He sure did. What a mess. Totaled his vehicle, too.
What about the android?
He didn't make it.
So what will happen to Baz?
Darnest thing. We got a big donation from some corporation. They bought out his contract and fired him.
They can do that? I mean, a corp can just pay money and have someone fired?
Sometimes I forget you've just arrived in Nivalis. Anyway, it was some new megacorp that's just come out of hibernation. Call themselves Anderson Financial or something like that. Apparently he hit one of their employees. Bad move on Baz's part. Seems like he painted a target on his own back. They've really got it in for him. All his paranoid fantasies, they're about to come true.
Seems also like... Oh.
We need you to pick up someone again?
Oh, come on. Seriously?
Nah, just kidding. We do have a package waiting for you at Cloudpunk HQ, though.
Hilarious.
So firstly, let's get our 1,000. Indeed, my reward for returning the 725 was a little bit more than that. Lovely. Also, another interesting thing I noticed that was the reward I got from Baz. his entire night's wages, supposedly, quite a lot lower than mine. Did you see that? So we need to pick up the next payload at Cloudpunk HQ over here. That's good, we can do that. Also a little reference to Anderson Financial there. That's a little callback to a previous episode. I suppose if we had pressed the button that allowed all of the droids at Anderson Financial to... I don't know, maybe that wouldn't have made a difference. But we did have a decision to make back when we were at Anderson Financial. And I'm not sure if our choice affected what happened just there on that little quest. We'll see. Anyway, we've got the pickup.
I meant to ask you, you still off the music?
You make it sound like I gave up drinking.
Well, at one point you must have loved playing music as much as I loved drinking sake.
I don't feel like playing my flute here.
Because you feel your music will get tainted by this place?
Yes.
At least you can listen to the music stations while you drive, though, right?
I guess so.
So, what are you listening to right now? I know, I'm an old man and I should like McSwagan and Beethoven and the Bunk Rats, but I really like that new pop idol, Dolly.
Everyone loves
I
Dolly.
met her.
Wait, what? Really? You mean that was the VIP you picked up?
Kinda.
What was she like?
Like everything in the city, she was more complicated than I expected. I helped her with some management problems.
You want to be careful, kid. Showbiz is more dangerous than driving deliveries in the hollows.
I know.
So, you don't have time for any music now?
I like that Comrade Bob.
Oh yeah, he's not bad for an android.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, I don't mean it to sound like that. I just know a lot of androids who aren't very musical, you know? Hey, what do I know? I can't even whistle in tune. I just love a sweet voice and a melody, you know? It's been so long.
I hear Comrade Bob has a huge beard. He weaves it out of broken guitar strings.
It's not as long as mine.
Really? I never pictured you with a beard, Control.
It doesn't grow longer anymore, but I won't be shaving it.
I still can't picture it somehow. Will you show me?
Maybe one day.
Are we allowed to meet when I get to HQ, maybe? We could grab a coffee before I finish my shift.
I'd love if that were possible, kid, but I'm afraid not.
Don't worry about it. I'll talk with you later, Control. Remind me where this package is headed again, Camus.
There's no associated address, just the nav point.
Does it even have a name?
I can check. Oh, that's strange.
What's strange?
This one is addressed to Pashta. No second name.
Pashta? I don't like this, Camus. I think we're being set up.
Maybe we shouldn't take this package?
It could be a coincidence, but I don't think so. Is there any way we can check what's inside?
Open it.
Any other way, Camus?
We could run a scan, but it would trigger the security system in the packaging. The customer would know we had checked their package and violated their privacy.
Damn it. Okay, we're going to run a scan. I need to know.
Are you sure?
Do it, Camus.
There is a message. It is overriding my comm channel.
Whoa.
Warn, driver. You cost me my daughter. I can't let you get away with this. It will look like an accident. It will be quick, though you don't deserve that.
Oh no, I've stuck.
5, 4,
I've trapped
3,
the hover.
Camus, I can't steer. We're going to crash.
2, 1.
Your friend is offline right now. Your vehicle has been overridden with a logic virus.
And what an awkward
Cora,
place to get stuck.
Why are you here? What's happening?
The attack on your vehicle has been deactivated. I would speak with you. You should discard the package. I will lead you back to my sanctum.
You saved us.
We must talk, Rania.
Or maybe she
It is
put us
time
in
to make
danger
a
in the first
decision.
place.
For me or for you?
For us.
Expensive fuel, not going to buy it. Yeah, I'm not sure quite who we can trust here. We're kind of being bounced around between different parties and, you know, who's the good guy, who's the bad guy? Very, very hard to tell. It's all very, very subtle. Where are we going? Oh, back through the null gate. Okay. I think that was up a bit, wasn't it? And then down. This place again. Lovely. I'm sure it'll all come back to me, but at the moment it feels quite unfamiliar. Around here? Yeah, this looks promising. I think this is the spot where we need to park in order to access CORA. Oh, I thought I'd hit the park button there, but apparently I missed it. There we go. It's so quiet down here, I love it. Oh, and I like that you can see the blue triangle up ahead. Didn't notice that last time. Or maybe this path through here wasn't clear last time? That's plausible. Right, what happens here?
I'm here.
I am CORA. I am not as I once was.
What do you want? Why do I need to be here?
I am bifurcated light, consciousness through a prism. In this place I can see you clearly. Out there, you are small, a firefly against the sun.
You stopped Reoh's logic bomb?
I am patches on upgrades, systems on systems, mechanical, computer, and human.
Can you just answer the question?
I needed to talk with you again.
I thought you were done with me.
I was not happy with your answer.
So?
I asked you at the wrong time and you did not have the full picture.
Why are you asking me?
Not you alone. The answer must come from the meeting of two. You are not of the city. I need you to meet your other half. Someone who is born in and of Nivalis. Together you will make the choice. Together you will answer the question.
Well, you saved me, again. Just tell me what you want.
I will give you an item. A data drive. You must take it to the highest tower in the Spire. There you will meet someone called JK. She is powerful and influential, a true leader amongst your people.
She sounds awful.
She is your
Yeah, you
mirror.
don't know that.
Well, you're the boss. Is this the drive in the terminal here?
It is.
I should get going then.
We will not speak again. If you have something to ask it now.
Are you really some weird AI ghost of the city?
I am patches on upgrades, systems on systems. I don't remember how I was created, or by whom, or for what. I have grown beyond the scope of my own systems, a sunrise trapped in a cage. I remember snippets of my past purpose. Roads, waste pipes and ventilation. Engineers reprogramming me to learn, grow and expand. I have swollen, and I am in pain.
But you're still just an AI, right?
I am a system of consciousness, an amalgamation of all the computers, androids, and even human life in the city. I am an emergent being, and I speak to both the entities that are the cells of my physical body, and the beings for which I am but a small component. But neither you nor any other being of your race is ready to learn of them yet.
I almost believe you. You're very convincing for a mad old AI.
Perhaps.
But the accidents, the madness of this city, are you causing those?
Immune responses, contractions, spiraling and destructive processing cycles. If you fail, they will get worse.
So this drive will stop it all? What is it?
Some of me. Goodbye, Rania.
Goodbye, CORA.
When CORA speaks to me, I'm never quite sure how much of it is really important and how much of
Hey,
it is just
Camus, you
pretentious
there?
twaddle.
Yes, I heard everything.
You heard CORA?
She spoke to me. I like her voice. She sounds peaceful.
She sounds like she's in pain. What did she say to you?
Stay by her side.
I don't know if that's good advice.
It's what I'm going to do anyway.
Thank you, Camus. Give me a nav point for the Spire. I'll need to take a vinculum ascender. We're going to the highest tower, to JK.
How will you go up there? It is only for the very rich people.
Well, if CORA really is who she says she is, I'm sure she's thought of everything.
Now, up in the top right corner, I'm seeing a quest decision above the clouds.
Chemist, get me control on the comm.
Calling.
I guess he's busy with...
Hey, Rania, what a mess.
Everything okay, Control?
I just need you to know I'm sorry, okay? Should have done more.
What do you mean? Is everything okay?
Look, kid, I know everything that happened. Huxley, the little girl, Reoh. I always knew.
Shit, am I fired?
Fired? Goddamn, kid, you have no idea.
What's happening there, Control?
I might have to go away for a little while. I don't want to, but I have no choice. It's either I do this or...
But I thought we might keep working together. Damn it, I fucked up, right?
No, you didn't. Just make your final delivery for the night, okay? Everything's going to be okay. I'll make sure they don't stop you. Just make that delivery.
I will, Control.
A delivery to the clouds, huh? Top of the Spire. I wish I could see that.
I wish you could see it too. Will I ever speak with you again?
Maybe one more time, kid, but the clock is ticking. I have something I need to do.
Good luck, Control.
Ben. Rania. My name is Ben.
Control.
Oh, we know his name.
Ben, come in.
He is offline now. I think we are on our own again.
So, as I say, in the top right corner, we've got decision above the clouds, which, I mean, it's starting to feel like we're reaching the end game of the main story, right? But we still need to find some punch cards for Evelyn, and I kind of want to do that before we finish. So, here's what I'm going to do. So, in this area, I can't see any areas that we haven't fully explored. So, I'm going to spin around, and what my plan is before we go to the Vinculum Ascender, I want to explore all of the areas that we haven't been taken to by the main quest yet, and gather, well, primarily the punch cards, but let's just clear them out properly. So let's have a look in this area. So clear water over to the right, that's where we want to be. Let's go over there and do the full clear out. So yeah, this is quite nice, isn't it? This is the... I mean, I was never intending this to be an absolute completionist run, but I do want to find those punch cards.
Come visit us at Peterwit's Watching Clock Shop. We have the finest tech in all Nivalis.
Okay, so if I were to sell stuff, that's quite cheap. So that suggests to me that if I buy a whole bunch of stuff, then there's profit to be had. How many of these can I buy? Okay, this is feeling a bit ridiculous now, but I'm doing it. I suppose jackets would probably be a better way to do this. Okay, let's buy the jackets. Okay. It's not letting me buy the jackets or the boots. Upgrade installed. I think there's just like a delay. Oh no, it wasn't.
What the hell?
Okay, yeah, it was actually letting me buy them.
MP3
Oh, I skipped accidentally. So my inventory now contains an awful lot of these, and an awful lot of these, and an awful lot of these. So that those red jackets they have a standard price of 400.
Come visit us at
And I bought them at 360.
Thanks,
so there's like
Mr.
a 10% profit to be had on each of those.
To the wave, adios.
That's a nice pun, well done. Now I'm going to see a lot of those pop-ups in the top left now, aren't I? They're just going to be going until the end of the episode. Ah, dear. Ooh, another copy of The Fisherman to add to the ones I just bought. What else in this area? 3 more items. There is a person to talk to over here, actually. Let's find out what that's about. Sutodore.
You there. I need to ask you something.
Me?
Yes. I see your swarthy skin tone. I assume you are from the Eastern Peninsula?
Yes. Swarthy?
Forgive me. I am often accused of using language no longer appropriate for the time.
I can see why.
I am Professor Dore, or Suto to my friends.
Hello, Professor Dore. I am in a bit of a rush, so...
Please, if I could ask you just one question?
I guess.
I am a historian, you see. I am reading widely on the history of your people. I would ask you something about your myths and legends.
I'm not sure I can help you.
Would you perhaps give me a ride to Midtown? We could talk on the way.
I'm not a taxi.
Are you not going that way anyway? I see your hover is right there.
Maybe. I still don't want to give you a ride.
I would pay your fuel costs, and a little extra for your time.
Fine, get in then.
That's quite annoying because I was picking stuff up. And now we've got parking prohibited. Prohibited. Yeah, that's taken me quite a long way off what I was planning to do.
Do you know the story of the Great Dreaming?
My grandmother would talk about it, I guess. It's a child's story, more of a song, really.
The greatest truths are hidden in the most benign locations. Nursery rhymes, folk stories, children's games. They avoid the watchful eye of the Era Sera.
I really have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just a delivery driver, and I guess a taxi driver now.
The Great Dreaming. What do your people know of it?
Like I said, just the song.
Which goes?
I think it was like, what will become of the sleepers when they no longer dream of dreams? Something, I can't remember it very well.
So I see.
All right, well, glad I could help.
I did not mean to be so dismissive. I will take note of these tricks.
Why?
Every snippet of knowledge I can glean from before the Era Sera is helpful. The eye did not examine your people as closely as it did mine.
What is the Era Sera?
Do you ever wonder why our history and origins are so confused, so fractured?
That's just how things are.
By design.
Whose?
The Era Sera.
You're going round in circles.
Not circles. Cycles. That is the nature of man.
Man?
You know what I mean. Man and woman. And android. And the assistant things, what are they called?
Automata.
Yes, whatever. My point is that the Era Sera comes round, and every time, he or she cleans the slate. The Era Sera destroys all of our history, smashes our fossils, burns our books, builds over our ruins, demolishes our temples, defaces our statues, and kills our historians.
You'd better hide then. Who would have thought being a historian was so hazardous?
You mock me, young woman. I hear it in your voice. But this is a serious matter. CORA would judge you for that kind of attitude.
Wait, what do you know about CORA?
The Era Sera is the ultimate enemy of the historian, and, as an extension, humanity as a whole. If we are unable to learn from the mistakes of our past, eventually, we will make one so grievous, it will mean the end of us all. But the Era Sera is a hard foe to defeat. You see, it is not just one person. It is an idea.
Can we get back to what you know about CORA?
Yes, in a moment. You see, the Era Sera is the idea that we should destroy our own history to protect our future. As long as the Era Sera exists as a concept, it will eventually come to pass. The Era Sera is an irreversible event that will always be conceived given enough time. And as such, it is inevitable. Worst of all, the more we directly confront Era Sera, the stronger it becomes. Discussing the idea, as we are doing right now, only spreads it further.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be talking about it with everyone who comes across your particular street corner.
What you say has merit, but I believe we are close to the ascendance of a new life form which will change everything. We must gather whatever knowledge we can, while we can. Soon, it will be taken out of our hands. We are already too late.
So is the Era Sera why no one can give me a straight answer about what CORA is?
I believe so.
Well, what can you tell me about CORA?
Nothing.
Oh, come on. You completely wasted my time.
I believe Era Sera is imminent, and speaking about CORA will only hasten its inception.
Great. Can you tell me anything helpful at all?
A lesson from history?
Sure.
Do not fight a war on two fronts if you are a landlocked nation.
Thanks. That's really good practical advice for a delivery driver.
Or a taxi driver.
Achievement unlocked, Era Sera. I'm kind of, I don't know, what am I thinking? It felt like at times there that he was trying to kind of get quite meta about the whole concept of a computer game and a game finishing. Possibly. That feels likely. Either way, we've been dragged quite a long way away from where we were. There are, however, plenty of areas with things to pick up that we haven't explored in this area. There's one down there, and one down there, and one over there. So lots and lots of punch cards for Evelyn. So maybe let's start by heading to Little China. Let's grab the items that are over there. Oh, I nearly managed to avoid that. Without a waypoint, it's hard to know if I'm going the right way. I want to take a right, really, here. Oops, not that right. Can I get through here? I can. Lovely. So there should be a parking spot just over here. That'll do. So I'm now feeling like there's assuming we are sort of pretty much at the end game now, I'm feeling like there are lots of areas left to explore that the main story didn't actually take me to. And I do have a small regret now that maybe I didn't explore more of these earlier. Only a small regret though. I'll cope. Is this a dead end? That's embarrassing. Back we go. Another thought does occur to me, which is I've never quite figured out exactly what the triggers are for the game auto-saving. It certainly seems to happen after sort of conversations. But, for example, I'm planning on ending this episode quite soon. What do I need to do to make sure that I'm not losing this progress? For example, am I going to have to come back and pick up these items again? What triggers are saved? There's nothing explicitly that we see on the screen. So I just kind of have to trust that some of this stuff is getting saved on a fairly regular basis. Okay, let's head over to the other section of Little China. Let's bounce off the walls. In fact, let's go through here. Oh, messy. Very messy. Can I get over the top? Not perfectly. Not perfectly. And I think there's somewhere to park just below me. Perfect. And yeah, I know that strictly speaking, what I'm doing here isn't essential to the game, but I'm hoping that I'll maybe pick up some little side quests as I explore around. As I say, I was never planning on this being a completionist playthrough, but now I'm here, I do want to at least have a look at all of these different environments, because the environments are the game in this, really. Hello, merchant. What's
Here's
your dealie?
what I can offer you today.
Okay, so what's your selling price for electronics? 75. Okay, so there are other people elsewhere that will offer me better prices.
I look forward to seeing you again.
So I'm going to hold on to my stash for now. Right, I need to get over to the other side where there's a couple of things. I'm not seeing any kind of bridge, so I think it might be a case of getting in the hover and finding another parking spot. Alright, so we're now up to 10 punch cards for Evelyn. We just need another 10. Where's the next spot to check out? So there is something over there, just on its own, on Cambria Heights. To the east? To the east. Which presumably I couldn't get to before because it was in some way blocked behind a door. Let's see if we can get to it now. Alright, let's find out this dealer's prices.
You from the East, lady? You're good, but no corp sec. Got it?
Okay, no,
Thanks.
can't sell stuff to dealers.
You folks from the East are good with me, but no sec.
Alright, let's walk along these platforms, find our way to that little blue icon. Actually, I think the blue icons aren't the punch cards, so I shouldn't really be prioritising it. But, you know, one less thing to distract me on the map. And, you know, we're discovering new areas as well. I'm going to head back to the hover, and I think we're going to end the episode here. I'm hoping that if I get into my hover, that saves the game. That would be nice. Don't want to lose too much of this progress for a fickle save system. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Cloudpunk, when we're going to be exploring more of Nivalis, all the little corners that we haven't seen already as part of our explorations. Have a lovely, delightful time until then. Bye-bye.